Hi everybody, it's Erin, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about one of the primary fundamental principles of the EC Fit training program, and that's tissue care. And it's primarily using tools or maybe even your hand to create a little bit of heat in the fascia to create gliding and just better overall quality of movement. A lot of the hard training that we do actually can decrease gliding because of dehydration, because perhaps just a little bit too much stimulus, a little bit too much intensity too soon. So when we talk about tissue care and using the foam roller, today we're going to talk a little bit about being proactive with your foam roller as part of your movement prep. So you would do this first thing in the morning before you bike, before you run, even before you swim. So the three key areas of mobility we want to focus on with the foam roller, I'm going to go through them relatively quickly, but I promise you it's a step in the right direction if you start doing these things every single day, especially as we go into the off season when most of us want to get stronger, hopefully faster, and just become more robust triathletes who are injury resistant. So we're going to start with the front of the calf, and the front of the ankle. So we put the foam roller right on the bend, right where those little wrinkles form in your ankle. And we're just going to make some heat in that front side of the ankle. So just drag that ankle across the foam roller. Create some heat there. You also, while you're there, can do a little bit of activation on that anterior tib and the front side of the calf. So we reactively would foam roll the lower leg and whatnot, but today we're talking about things to do before we move, or we want to do both, but primarily before we move, we're going to foam roll the front side of the body. So the front of the ankle. The second thing we're going to do is right on the front side of the hip. And so we're just going to lay on that foam roller and just anterior lateral. So anterior being the front, little bit of lateral. And if you lift your knee up, you'll feel a band of tendons in there, and that's the front of the capsule. And that's going to be all of your hip flexors, or at least a chunk of them. So we want to definitely foam roll and make sure that we retain good motion on the front side of the hip. The other part we want to do is right where the heart rate monitor goes, and then maybe a little bit towards the underarm and towards where the lat is. So we would lay on the foam roller right across, drag that skin across. So when we drag the skin across bone, it's actually called osteo, so that's bone, fascia, release. And so we can get stuck, again, dehydration, repetitive motion, being in this position for a long time. So that's a little tutorial about using the foam roller on the front side of the body. Perhaps that'll be new for you, so you should get some really nice releases on the front side of the body with that. Okay? Talk to you again soon. We'll talk about foam rolling the back side of the body and how I see that as a little bit reactive rather than proactive in the process of training. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks again.